Have you ever walked through a city that felt like a living museum, where locals drink coffee on the steps of an ancient emperor's palace? If you haven't, you might want to pack your bags for Split. But planning your first trip can feel overwhelming. How do you know where to start? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, we'll walk you through the best places to visit and loved in Split. What they're known for, what to see, and what to eat. We also included prices, opening hours, and some personal tips to make your journey easy and unforgettable. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end, because we saved the absolute best for last. Croatia is a beautiful country in southern Europe, known for its thousands of islands, crystal-clear sea, and welcoming people. It sits right across from Italy, sharing the same sparkling Adriatic coastline. Dalmatia, the region where Split is located, covers much of Croatia's coast and stretches all the way toward Montenegro. While Dubrovnik is one of Croatia's most famous tourist spots, Split is actually the largest city in Dalmatia. This whole region is loved for its easygoing lifestyle, warm sunshine, and amazing Mediterranean wine and food. It's the perfect blend of rich history and modern fun, and that's exactly what makes it so special to visit. The first stop on our journey is the heart and soul of Split. We started our visit inside Diocletian's palace, which is not a palace in the modern sense, but a living, breathing neighborhood where people still live, eat, and shop today. Emperor Diocletian built this massive complex for his retirement in the 4th century, and today, it makes up much of the old town with homes and cafes sitting right within its ancient walls. Walking through the peristyle, the central square, felt like stepping into a movie set. And yes, parts of it were actually used for Game of Thrones. We loved getting lost in the narrow stone streets, ducking into tiny courtyards to find hidden cafes and local bakeries. If you are a history lover, make sure to visit the substructures, the cellars, and the mausoleum that became the Cathedral of Saint Domnius. As we experienced the firsthand, we highly recommend to visit early in the morning to beat the crowds and get the best photos. Keep in mind that it's free to walk around, but substructure's entrance is approximately 7 or 8 euros. Did you know that the white stone from this region was used to build the White House in Washington, D.C.? We thought it's pretty cool. Speaking of amazing views, you don't have to go far for the next stop. This is photographers' and thrill-seekers' dream. Right in the center of the palace stands this tall, beautiful bell tower of Saint Domnius. About 60 meters tall, it is the city's main symbol. We climbed the steep stairs to the top, and let me tell you, the view was worth every step. You can see the whole city, the red rooftops, and the blue sea stretching out to the islands. It is a bit of a workout, but the cool breeze at the top is refreshing. Please be aware that if you are afraid of heights, the stairs might be scary, so take your time. Climb is quite narrow at first, but opens out after a few levels and is worth the effort for the view from the top. Keep in mind the site is open daily from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening, Sundays from the noon. The entrance is 7 euros per person, but for 15 euros, you can purchase one ticket for the cathedral, crypt, baptistry, treasury, and the bell tower. Did you know that this is considered the oldest Catholic cathedral in the world that is still in use in its original structure? After seeing the city from above, it is time to relax by the water. The Riva is Split's waterfront, a broad promenade lined with palms, cafes, and gelato shops where life seems to slow down. We spent an evening sitting with coffee and later a seaside cocktail, watching ferries and local life pass by. Peristyle Square, inside the palace, feels like the city's living room. Locals rest on the steps, street musicians play, and small festivals pop up in summer. For families, the Riva is perfect for a relaxed stroll and for kids to run safely while you enjoy views of the harbor. We really enjoyed our time there. We suggest to pick a cafe with outdoor seating for people watching, just as we did, but remember to bring cash for small purchases at local stalls. Did you know that the Riva has been the social center of Split for centuries, and at sunset the stones glow a warm honey color? If you want a break from the city noise, just head up the hill. Nature lovers and families with active kids will really appreciate Marjan Hill. A short walk from the Old Town brings you to Marjan, a large pine-covered hill that locals call the lungs of the city. We hiked the gentle trails under the trees, enjoying the fresh smell of pine and salt while discovering small medieval chapels hidden in the woods. We paused at viewpoints that look back across the red roofs to the islands, finding it the perfect spot to escape the summer heat. It is a haven for joggers and families, with playgrounds and climbing routes for the adventurous. If you are a wildlife lover, keep an eye out for seabirds, unique coastal plants, and lizards sunning themselves on the rocks. We encourage you to walk to the Prva Videlica viewpoint for a classic postcard view of Split without climbing all the way to the top. Bring good walking shoes and a water bottle. The paths are easy, but the sun can be strong. Did you know that Marjan has been cherished by Split residents for centuries and has laws from the Middle Ages protecting its trees? There is a tiny zoo and a playground, making it a favorite spot for local children. Our kids loved it too. Families with kids will also appreciate our next stop. Located in the nearby town of Vranjic, Aquarium Split is the largest marine aquarium in Croatia. Featuring a diverse collection of marine and freshwater species. We were surprised by how many different fish we saw, from sharks to lobsters and eels. It offers a great look at what lives deep in the Adriatic Sea. It is an educational and fun stop that feels very authentic. Aquarium is open daily from 10 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening and cost approximately €8-10 for adults and €5-7 for children. As we learned during our trip, it is a short drive or Uber ride from Split to Vranjic, so plan it as a half-day activity. Your kids will thank you. Did you know that Vranjic is often called Little Venice because it sits on a small peninsula surrounded by the sea? If you prefer history over fish, there is a famous fortress nearby. Klis Fortress is perched above Split with dramatic views and a stark history of battles and empires. You might recognize this castle from the TV show Game of Thrones, where it was the city of Meereen. It sits high on a cliff overlooking Split. We felt like knights walking along the old walls. The view from here is even more epic than from the bell tower because you can see the mountains behind the city too. Fortress is open daily from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening and cost approximately €12 for adults and €4 for children. Speaking from our experience, we would highly recommend to bring water and a hat, as there is very little shade up there. Did you know that this fortress was a major defense point against the Ottoman Empire for hundreds of years? Just down the hill from the fortress, you can step even further back in time. Before Split existed, Salona was the big capital city of the Roman province. Today, it is a huge open-air park full of ancient ruins. We saw the remains of a gladiator amphitheater and old bathhouses. It is quiet and peaceful, and you can freely walk on grass that covers thousands of years of history. Since it is very large, we recommend to wear comfortable shoes for walking. Keep in mind that the price is approximately €4 to €6, and it opened daily from 9 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the evening, with shorter hours in winter. Did you know that Salona was once home to 60,000 people? Which was huge for ancient times. After all that walking, you deserve a nice swim. Bačvice Beach is the most famous sandy beach in Split. Most beaches in Croatia are rocky, so this sand is special. We watched locals play a unique game called picigin, where they jump and splash to keep a small ball from hitting the water. It is lively, shallow, and very safe for children. We really enjoyed our time there. According to what we've seen, it can get crowded, so try to go on a weekday if you can. Did you know that the game of picigin was invented right here on this beach and is protected as a cultural heritage? For a touch of culture near the beach, art lovers should visit Ivan Meštrović Gallery. This beautiful museum is located in a grand villa with a lovely garden. Ivan Meštrović was Croatia's most famous sculptor, and his work is powerful and dramatic. Even if you don't know much about art, the huge statues and the peaceful sea views from the garden are impressive. We found it to be a very interesting and calming place. The entrance fee is 12 euros. The gallery is open Tuesday through Sunday, from 9 in the morning to 7 in the evening, closed Mondays. The ticket also includes entry to the Kastelet Chapel nearby, which features incredible wood carvings. Did you know that Meštrović actually lived in this villa before donating it to the state? Finally, if you have a full day, you must see the waterfalls in Krka National Park. Wildlife lovers and outdoor photographers, this next place is made for you. About an hour away from Split, this park is situated along the Krka River in southern Croatia. It's known for a series of 7 waterfalls. We walked on wooden paths over rushing water and saw fish swimming right below our feet. The main waterfall, Skredinsky Buk, is massive and loud in the best way. It is lush, green, and feels like a fairy tale forest. In the summer, take the boat from the town of Skradin to enter the park. The ride is beautiful. You can get admission to Krka National Park from Split by purchasing tickets online or at one of the park's entrances. The prices ranges from 7 euros in the winter to 40 euros in peak summer. The park is open daily from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening. Did you know that the park used to have the second oldest hydroelectric power plant in the world, built just 2 days after Tesla's plant at Niagara Falls? You cannot leave Split without trying the food. We visited tiny konobas, local taverns, and happily ate our way through Dalmatian cuisine. Seafood lovers should start with fresh grilled fish and seafood. Squid, mussels, and giant prawns often arrive simply grilled with olive oil, garlic, and lemon. Hands down our new favorite. Try pastakata, a slow-cooked beef stew with gnocchi, for something hearty and local. Comfort food at its best. Don't miss pasticciati-style pastries, local cheeses, and olives from nearby groves. Great for breakfasts and snacks. If you have sweet tooth, you will enjoy rosada, a caramel custard, and homemade figs when in season. We loved it. Pair meals with a glass of local Dalmatian red or white wine. We especially liked the crisp whites with seafood. We like to ask locals which konoba is their favorite. The best places are often the small family-run spots off the main squares. The food here is fresh, simple, and made with love. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow travelers, and subscribe to our channel for more adventures around the world. Let us know in the comments which place is on your bucket list, or share your own travel tips. Remember, travel is not just about the destinations, but also the memories you create along the way. Thank you for watching, and let's the journey begins.